Welcome back to Prison Architect, everybody. Temporarily welcome back to Pog Slammer. We're in our old haunt, you know, the old digs. We're back just to visit the old girl for one brief visit. Because, you know, after we escaped this place, it's been miraculously rebuilt. I just want to point this out. And all the prisoners who died there, they seem to be back to life, you know. Let's not comment on that. After we escaped, I realised that I still had the deed for the prison, okay? That deed is currently worth nearly $1 million. It's a shame it's not quite $1 million, because there was an achievement for $1 million, but nearly $1 million, okay? We're going to sell it, and we're going to make a new prison, all right? It's time for a new land of opportunity, okay? And I've got a great idea. We're going to build some kind of, like, village, okay? Now, I was thinking, like, you know, some kind of summer camp, but I don't think we can do summer camp, okay? It's just not going to be, you know, possible. I've installed some mods, okay? So this is a modded playthrough today, this time. I can't remember what I've installed. I just added 1 or 2 mods. I'll probably add some more as we go along. But we are going to create a large prison with a male prison population, because we did female last time. It was good fun, but the family cells... Like, I like doing the family cells. What I don't like is the fact that the intake is all messed up with the family cells. That's my problem. And we are actually going to take one of the wardens this time, okay? Because if we're building a village, we're going to need... What are we going to need? Let's just go for the pacifier, okay? We're going to try and reduce the overall temperature. No, no. Wait, you know what? Let's do it. Let's get a cut of resale value. What do you reckon? I'm just trying to... You know what? Screw it. Let's get the lobbyist. Let's go for Friends in High Places. He's got a fancy monocle and top hat. Okay? It just means that we get less prisoners with weird traits, which is going to make it a little bit easier to you know, deal with certain situations. We won't get riots occurring so much. Yeah, it's just going to be a good thing. And also, he looks really dapper. I like the idea of him wandering around our village. He's like the mayor. You know, he's like the mayor of our village. So that's how we're going to look at him from now on. So we want to... Let's generate some lakes. Why not? No, we don't want buildings. We won't do gangs either, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to have gangs in these villages. I mean, it could be kind of cool, but maybe I'll turn them on later on. Events, yes. Weather, yes. Staff needs, yes. No, and go. Okay, so we are going to drop into... one stonkingly huge prison. Oh, this is nice. This is perfect. This is exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for. Like a nice water feature that we can build around the coast of. It does, of course, make building a wall all the way around the prison a little bit tricky. All right, but I'm curious. Can the prisoners escape by water? Is that something that they can do? I don't actually know. Like... I guess it's going to be fun to find out. For now, we're going to assume that they can't. Okay? It might be a bad assumption to make, but because we've got all this money, we don't even have to particularly, you know, get a prison population in, build like a holding cell and shit. We can just go all in. Okay? So first of all, we're going to wait for all our supplies and stuff to turn up. We're also going to hire a whole shit ton more guards. Okay? So like maybe, I don't know. Oh, exceeds daily budget. Oh, okay, so we can't hire... Right, that is a little bit irritating, of course. So, right, well, that'll probably do for now, okay? It's enough workers. Can we... Right, okay, we're going to have to fire a couple of our workers already. Bit of a shame. It's got to be said. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, it just turns out that we hired too many people, and we couldn't, in fact, get the mayor here. All right, because the mayor requires payment as well, which is a bit of a shame. First things first... Let's look at bureaucracy. A little bit different, okay? We've got some mod stuff on here. So, recycling, that's one of the options. Gardening. Barber shop, okay? We've got haircuts and stuff. What else is there? Is there anything else in here? Patrols, intelligence. Oh, computers. We can make computers, which is going to be cool. We've got computer classes, which I quite like, and printing and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun, alright? I just figured we grab some stuff that can kind of... create like a new villagey kind of feel to it, you know, so like the barber shop and the gardening and the recycling, all that kind of stuff. But seeing as we have got 800 and something grand, let's just go all out for now. Click on all of these things. Alright, get everything started. And we're going to have to build a warden's office. Now, let's look at the big picture here. Okay, so first things first, I think we need to get a fence around. How much do you think it would cost to do a perimeter wall around the entire map? What do you reckon? 32 grand. That is actually not that bad. I think we might go for it. Okay, I think we're going to build a perimeter wall all the way around our prison. It's a tad excessive, it's got to be said. Especially as, like, we're only going to be building up to the water's edge. But at the same time, like, why not start big, you know? Go big or go home. That's what I like to say. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go big. We're gonna bring the perimeter wall down here like this, and I think we're gonna stop around here for now. Just let's stop around here so we leave a little bit of a gap to work with, because I've got big plans. Okay, big plans indeed. So first things first, let's let the builders do all of their work. All right. So we've spent 100 grand straight up. Absolutely fine. It means that we have now secured like most of the map. I'm not sure if this is going to prove to be a problem or not. If it does, well, shit. I may try and do something about that, honestly. Like, maybe we can get some kind of landscape editing tool. Can we put dirt down here? No, we can't. You see, maybe I'll be able to find some kind of mod that will let me build some kind of, like, water structure so that I can extend the wall out and include this lake into the business, you know? Because I think having a lake in our village is going to be beautiful. But yeah, so what do I mean by building a village? So, here's the plan, okay? We're going to have, like, an awesome... I'm just going to really roughly scroll this stuff down for now. We're going to have, like, a really awesome welcome way, okay? It's going to have a road, alright? So the road's going to be here, and there's going to be, like, flowers and stuff like that. And we'll bring the fence in a little bit like this. Now don't worry too much about like garbage and deliveries, because this is why I've left like some spaces and stuff, because we're gonna try and incorporate them into the structure. Okay, the big wall structure that we're currently building. I probably should have. I might need to destroy a little bit of this wall. We'll see. Okay, but we're like really roughly planning. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have an entryway, and then we're gonna have like a welcome building. Okay, now the welcome building is it's basically going to be reception, okay? And we're going to have like a really kick-ass system of filing people through this reception, okay? I'll show you what I mean when we get to it. Now, the other thing we're going to need to think about as well is visitation. Now, I think it'd be nice if visitation can be, you know, inside the prison, okay? But we need to make sure that it's easily accessible from the front entrance. So maybe we'll just like... We'll think about the fact that our visitation centre needs to go, like, down here somewhere. Like I said, this is all really rough planning for now. Okay, like, shapes and sizes, positions and stuff. Don't even worry about it. It's all going to be fixed up properly. How's the fence looking, guys? Right, we're not doing too badly. What we need to do, before I forget, is close our prison to all new prisoners. Okay? Now, the interesting thing about doing this is because we can only hire enough staff to get our daily cash flow to still be above... 0, it basically means that we are always going to be making money while the game is running, okay, which is pretty cool, as long as, you know, I don't go spending all of this money. But yes, yeah, so carrying on with the village description, we've got our visitation here, and we've got a really cool kick-ass welcome centre, okay, and it's going to be really nicely decorated in here and stuff, and like what I think I'd like to do is have the road come in. Okay, now I know it is completely arbitrary. I did find a mod that lets us change like road directions and stuff. It's a little bit buggy apparently, so I haven't bothered installing that for now. I'll keep an eye on it though. It seems to be getting updated. But I think what we're going to do is bring the road in. Alright, so maybe we'll bring the road in like here, and then we can use this space, you know, we'll bring the road in behind the visitation centre, and the wall can come up and meet the edge of the visitation centre. And then maybe like we'll have a road gate just here, and like maybe visitors can come in and access the visitation centre from there, and another road gate like that. And then the road is going to be like our lifeline through the city, through the village, I should say. So the road is going to dictate like where the prisoner's supposed to be walking. like where we start building various areas and stuff. And what I'd like to do is, you know, think out of the box a little bit. So, for example, all of our prisoners are going to have houses, okay? They're not going to have an individual cell with a bed and nothing else. What we're going to try and do is give them, like, a house. Now, we can't do food in a house, okay? Because having a canteen for every single house would be ridiculous. We'd use all of our space up. It would be completely madness with the chefs and stuff. Trying to get, like, kitchens... excuse me. Trying to get kitchens dedicated to them all. Complete craziness. So what we're going to do instead with the food situation, we're going to build restaurants. Okay? Restaurants where the prisoners can go to eat together. Alright? Now, we're not even going to... We're not even going to bother with a lot of deployment. Okay? The only deployment we're going to think about is protective custody. Possibly... you know, the death row supermax situation. But that's it. Like, otherwise, all the prisoners are going to be mingling together. Now, protective custody, that's going to be a gated community, okay? You know, like when you get rich people who live inside a gated community, you know, and, like, you have to have the password to get in. It might be quite nice to build that just here, actually, because this is a nice little area. So maybe this will be our gated community for protective custody. Hopefully, we won't get too many people coming in that we end up filling it up instantly, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so the road's going to come in here. We're going to have footpaths and stuff like this. Now I think what we're going to need to do is first of all think about, like, where our staff and stuff are going to do. So if we've got the visitation centre here, what we might need to do is build, like, a little business complex almost, you know, like a retail park, so to speak, where we can put, like, the warden. And you know, I think that'll be a nice idea. So maybe down here we can have, like, a pretty decent warden's office. We'll have a pretty decent... what staff do we actually need to get? So we've got the warden, the chief, the foreman. Sorry about that. The accountant, our lawyer, and of course we've got the barber chief. Okay, so, I mean, maybe, what do we do with the barber chief? Maybe the barber chief should go in, like, our retail district, okay? Because the retail district is going to be a completely different story. We're going to put down shops and stuff. We're going to put down, like, the barber shop as well. We may even deal with, like, recycling over there. I'm not sure yet. That may go into the industrial district, okay? You can start to get an idea of what I'm thinking about here, can't you? When I'm saying all of these things. I really hope so anyway. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put him over here. Fuck it. Let's include him with this little party. I need to select walls. I just think it's going to be a really nice way to kind of keep our staff together. We can kind of keep to the theme of, you know, this being a village. If we've got, like, a little office district down here, you know, where the staff come to do their business. I will, like I said, I'm going to plan this stuff out better, okay? But this is going to be the little retail part, the little office park. We'll bring the road in, okay? So if the staff need to, they can park their cars in here and stuff. But we'll put a road gate on, so that's how they get into here. Now the other thing with this prison being a village is that most of the good doors and things are going to be open and accessible, okay? I want the prisoners to feel like they can just go anywhere. I don't want it to feel like a prison for them. I want it to be free and easy, okay? And I just want them to enjoy themselves. So we've planned out. We've got a protective custody section kind of earmarked for now. We've got our entryway and our reception. We've got our visitation and shit like that. Excuse me, I don't want to do that. We've got the road and things, which is going to come in down here. Can we? All right, let's mark up a bit of a road. I don't think it needs to be that wide. How wide is the road? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I actually had it exactly right the first time. So that would be the road thickness. In fact, I may even just run it a little bit further in. Okay, so the road is going to come in about that far. What we may also do with the road is split it into like a single lane road and then do like a I don't know, like a circle shape. But the advantage of having this is that the prisoners do move very, very quickly down it. Okay? So it's all going to seem a little bit crazy until we start to build it, and then it's going to be a thing of beauty. Okay? I promise you, just listen to me on this one fact. Alright? So, visitation, thingy. I think what we need to do is possibly... Let's have a little look at our rooms and things, shall we? What have we got in here? So we've got some new rooms. Computer labs. We've got a file room. We've got greenhouses, gardens, recycling, barbershops, wig production, and saunas, which is going to be pretty cool. We've also got, like... So maybe we could build a little church just here. Alright? Because that would be quite a nice kind of way to enter the prison. And the first thing you see is like a church. Okay? So it's something just to think about for the future. We're not going to do anything with it for now, but it's going to be a reasonably big church. And yeah, it's just to kind of signify your entrance into the prison. To give you something to look at. And it also creates like a nice barrier between all of this stuff and what we're about to do. Okay? Now, I know a lot of this space looks like it's going to be slightly wasted, but I don't mind having these big kind of gaps and stuff. It'll make it look a little bit more natural. So, here... I think what we're going to do is put the first of many restaurants down. And we're going to have a thin road that comes down between here. Now, the reason we're going to have the first of many restaurants here is because we're also then going to have... I mean, this is water, isn't it? No, it's not. It's grass. It's really hard to tell, especially when it's night time. What we're also going to have next door is like a staff-exclusive restaurant. And by a staff-exclusive restaurant, what I actually mean is it's going to be a staff canteen. Okay? And then down at the bottom here, I think what we're also going to have, slightly further away from the rest of the prisoners, is like our security stuff. You know, so our armed guards, we need like dog kennels and stuff down there, I think, as well. I don't know, just things like that, okay? I mean, maybe it would be nicer if we put them... in a kind of security... Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to put them in like a security complex somewhere. And instead, we will build down here... What do you reckon? What should we build down here for the staff and... I mean, what's going to be a good thing? We've got a restaurant here, which the prisoners can go into too. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. And then we've got the staff canteen down here, which, of course, only the staff are going to be able to go into. Maybe we could... I mean, maybe we could just make this canteen slightly fancy, you know, give it like an outside area that they can sit and eat in. I think that might be a nice idea. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will extend this out a little bit. So the restaurant with its kitchen and things are going to be slightly bigger. In a slightly weirder way, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an L shape. Alright, so the restaurant part's going to be up there, and the kitchen part's going to be down here. Okay, then we're going to leave a gap about this wide, so that we can get another little pathway down it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build a staff canteen, which takes up about that much space, but we're actually going to make this part be outside. So it's going to be an outside staff-only area. We're going to put some benches and some lights and some trees and stuff, so they can just relax, you know? In a way that we haven't been able to do with our other prisons. Should we tidy up this bit? So, I think our front reception bit is going to include just a couple of holding cells. Alright, now the holding cells are going to be quite nice. Oh no, do you know what? We could make this like a bunkhouse, couldn't we? Instead of a church. Let's make this a bunkhouse, and that's going to be where we put the prisoners who don't currently have assignment. Okay? It's going to be the best idea, I think. The best use of the space, and we'll get a single path down here, like we said we were going to do down this way. All right, so who thinks I'm crazy so far? Like, I haven't even got on to the part where we build cells for the prisoners. Like I've told you, we're going to build them houses, okay? And that might seem like an insanity to some people, but I don't mind. All right, like I say, I wanted to try something new. I figured this would just be kind of fun. And it may go horrendously wrong, but who cares? We've got so much money that it really doesn't matter. And that was kind of the advantage of selling Pog Slammer, okay? Because we worked pretty hard to make this money. And now we've got the money, we might as well do something interesting. something unique, you know, something that's never been done before. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So, of course, I've forgotten that we wanted to have, like, deliveries and garbage and things, so I think we're going to turn this area down here into deliveries and garbage. Because that's probably going to be the best option. Then we can have, like, staff access to the garbage area, perhaps. I mean, maybe that'll be a bad idea, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking, you know, I'm trying to think on my feet here. I'm trying to work out, like, what we're going to do with these areas, kind of just broadly and generally, so that we can just, I don't know, have some ideas for the future. So, this is where we're going to leave it so far. Next time we come back, we'll finish planning this whole chunk over here, okay? Because it won't take too long. I mean, I say we're going to finish planning this chunk. What we're actually going to do is we'll probably plan out where the prisoner cells will go, and then we'll start building some of this staff stuff so that the research can get going. But, yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, because this series looks to be a good one. And I will see you in the next video.